Hey everybody, it's Pax. I'm going to be playing a punitive deck I picked up from StimHack Slack from Zoe. I heard punitive's all the rage in this format apparently, which I mean I haven't encountered it in the league, but that doesn't mean it's not the thing. Um, this doesn't seem great. I don't think it's great. It's not a whole lot better, but it's fine. So from what I understand, a ping in front of a Nico is apparently a very safe opening. I'm talking out of my ass. I have no idea what's safe or good in this. So, you too. I'll just put this in front of HQ to discourage runs, but not preclude them, I guess. Lots of Zarya in the league. Zarya's pretty strong. Not surprised about that. Her ability's basically like I'd say it's like comparable to how Kate's is just $1 every turn, but hers is like when you get multi-access on top of it, it's a little more. So it's almost like Gabe's, but half on either, and then it stacks with multi-access. It's just really good, and there's really no question about it. Like it's just a very strong ability. Um, Hopefully they don't go too nuts too early here on me. Okay. Well, I think this is drawing me cards, but I'm not sure. So what I'm actually... yeah, I think I'm going to draw 3 cards. Toss that in front of R&D. That is not a taxing ice in front of R&D, though, is the one thing that's wrong with that. So what I might do is I might gain 3 resources and toss him in a new remote. Really hoping that this funhouse does a lot of legwork for me in keeping him out of the central. I should say her, keeping her out of the central with Zarya. Penny Shaver on the open R&D. Make me sad. Nice. Look at that. Okay, a gold farmer. So let's res that. I'll just well, there's no point in doing that yet, I guess. I'll toss the gold farmer on R&D because that actually makes it pretty taxing. I'll gain $3. And I think I'll just toss this out in front of... Do I toss that in front of the Spin Doctor just in case? I think these are meant to like protect the campaign specifically. So I'm just gonna toss this out in front of him for after I pop him. I'll have another server to res a ping in front of a campaign, I guess. That's kind of the aim, is to ping them when they go to run your campaigns, to just make them tax the tag, I think. That's what Zoe said was a pretty effective play. Yeah. Bunch of money, bunch of leech. Do I purge soon, just in case? I'm not sure. It depends on what their breaker suite is. If they're like on like Cleaver and Buzzsaw, I don't know if it really matters too much, because it's not like I'm running a bunch of massive ice. Yeah, Boomerang. You know it's a gold farmer. It'd be nice to see It would be nice to see 2 of my punitives. Yeah. Okay. Continue to pass ice, and I'll just shuffle 2 of these back into the deck. And no further actions. Okay. I guess there could have technically been a Bologna there. So I might want to like draw through that. I'm not sure. Again, still no breakers. really glad they're running so low. I don't think they're, or they might have seen a punitive and now they're thinking, oh God, what do I do? And they sure did see a punitive, and they're thinking, oh God, what do I do? So I think that that means that I'm pretty free to, let's think. I do need to see my other punitive, so this needs to go into a server. And I think I need to draw a card first to get some more options. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so that goes in server 1, that goes in server 2. And I know that this is like not as smart of an idea, but I am going to res that just to put some pressure on. They will get like their money back for running it later, but they do have to check what this is, and I will get some money. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. If nothing else, it forces them to play their breaker. Um, Even if they get the 2 back from pretty easily getting through. I guess I'll just pop the deck list up really quick too. Bologna, Send the Message, Daily Business, Daily Quest, Nico, Spin Doctor, F2P, Funhouse, Gold Farmer, Ping, and a bunch of money and some retributions to kind of back it all up. Just in case just in case like a tag sticks and you can keep them out of a server, I guess. They've certainly slowed down, which I guess is to be expected. Um, After seeing 2 punitives immediately. Res ping, yeah, I mean, I guess there's no point, right? When you res this ice during a run against this server, give the runner 1 tag. Oh, do I still give them the tag if I do this now? I think I do. Draw 2 cards, gain 2 resources. Or 2 credits. What do I do there? I think I just get the money back, right? Yeah, that's fine. It's kind of funny that it's worded that way. It hadn't occurred to me that it would put them, make them eat a tag even if they were inside jobbing. That hadn't occurred to me. Well, if you're not going to clear the tag, I am going to trash the class act. That's no undue hardship for me, I don't think. With the amount of money left in this deck, I don't think that's a big deal. Maybe it is, but I don't think so. Yeah. Woo. That's funny. Did you just die? Can I beat you with 2? Yeah, continue. Oh, no, you didn't. Right, okay. Right, I forgot about the bravado. That's my bad. I should have known that. Whoops. That was on me. I forgot that they wouldn't be able to pay for a Bologna. So I probably should have res that. Okay. Bravado money. I don't need a 3rd punitive. I can hedge. What I cannot do is double punitive him, because I'd be spending 3 and need to pay how much myself? 7? And then I'd have nowhere near enough left. So that means I need to Trash the class act. Oh, do I want to spend the money on that, or do I just want to... Yeah, I was being very stupid forgetting about all the bravado money they get back. The Funhouse res probably would have been fine. Do I trash that? I think so, right? Like, that's just... It gets them into more things a lot sooner. And I feel like that's a pretty good value. But I'm not sure. Maybe I draw a card first. Toss on the DVS, miss over 2. I'm trying to think. I don't know about the Funhouse. I'm trying to think of like what resing the Funhouse would have changed there. They might have just ended the run and taken their money, and but then they wouldn't have the 5-3 in their score area, because now I think the risk is that they steal 2 agendas in a single run. Um, yeah, sure. If they don't clear this tag, I can just trash this Corroder with a Retribution. If they're just going to keep not clearing it. Okay. So how do I not lose now is kind of my question, I guess. That's probably a way. Probably not a great way, but it's probably a way. How else do I not lose? Probably just having some more money. I think these DBSs are going to be saving me somehow. I just don't quite know how yet. I guess my question is, do I need to score? Like, do I need to threaten a score? Because this deck is 3 send the message and 3 Bologna. So that means I need to score 3 of them, which is like totally awful. Um, I'm just wondering if that's like actually what this needs to turn into. Because that'd be pretty sad, I think. Another leech. Yeah. Yeah, there's the tag. So let's definitely put away Bologna, and I don't think I need another one of that. So let's pop him in a new remote and draw 2 cards. Let's think about this for a moment. Gain 3 resources. I think I'd like a Nico campaign, maybe? No, I think I need stuff that's not going to melt out of R&D. Nico campaign is kind of tempting, though, because that's like $7, right? Net Net 7 and a card. Forces runs, I guess, but they get money back from runs anyways. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll just toss this in a new remote and I guess make them run it and draw some cards in the hand. I mean, I don't know if they'll actually run it. They might just not. They might wait for me to res stuff before they bother running it. I don't know if putting both of those public trails on the bottom was the right call there. Do I only have 2? Yeah, I only have 2. I guess the question is like, do they think that I'm going to get them with another tag, and what do they think I'm going to do with another tag? Another retribution? I do have another retribution, but do they actually have something so essential that I can't trash it? And I guess another thing is this ping? Are these like pings unassailable now? Like, is she running with one corroder and no backup? If so, should I just be scoring out this Bologna? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what my Zaya deck that I was playing was doing. Right, it just had two corroder. So I'll just res that, and then I will shuffle. Send the message in an F2P, and I will just put away a retribution and a Nico campaign. Yeah, that's fine. Wondering if I put the Nico campaign behind the ping and see if they, or maybe behind this ping, and see if they'll install the other corroder, and then maybe I can pressure them into losing their only option kind of thing. I don't know. I have a feeling that not having the daily business shows in play would be a really bad choice, but you never know, right? Close some windows on my other screen here. Yeah, I don't need that open anymore. Okay. This is very similar to how I've felt when I've played Zaya against something and I go, oh dear, I need to think a lot harder for this game. Um, where it just slows to an absolute crawl. Especially against like anything using the Urtica cipher. The first time you hit one of those and it doesn't kill you, you go, oh shit. I wonder if plopping the Nico campaign behind like another gold farmer wouldn't be too stupid. I wonder if that'd be a waste of a gold farmer. Because I technically might need one. Well, I guess, so no matter what, they can always pay 6 to get through. And maybe putting the Bellona behind a gold farmer is a perfectly reasonable way to score, or to make them steal the gold farmer and pay like at least 9, if not 11, I guess, if they're using corroder. Um, yeah. We haven't seen much. Corroder and Maker's Eye and the two leeches. So presumably they're not doing Rizeki. And I think that if these were Rizeki, they'd be sitting way prettier against a punitive threat. Bravado, where? On the gold farmer. Okay. Okay. Just some nice, happy money. Let's put another Bologna on bottom, and let's put another daily quest on bottom. So I mean, like, I think I'm happy enough to put one of these behind a gold farmer, and then play government subsidy, and just be like, play your second corroder, you know, do it. I dare you. Come pay 6 to trash this. I'll put another one out. Go pay 6 to trash that. Right? I do have to be careful for like the eventuality of a Maker's Eye hitting 2 agendas or something, and that's something that is scary. And maybe the gold farmer should have gone out here for that. That's kind of a thought. Is like, they're going to have to pay a lot more to get through if I do that. It would be nice to see like an F2P and a gold farmer that I could just plop out here and be like, there, now you need to have all your breakers to land another Maker's Eye. Right? Sure. don't think I've done that on a recorded game yet, but it is true. I am the king of not reading what the hell I'm doing. I see lit up buttons and I click them. A mutual favor, nice. Ooh, a corroder. Oh no. Oh, it's bad. So, how can I goad them into letting me trash this next corroder, and then I can turn this into a possible win condition? So I'll res that. Start turn. Let's put... I think I kind of want to get the F2P in play in front of R&D, so that's a bit less transparent. So I'm going to put that in front of R&D, and I'm going to draw a card, because I'm just going to discard this. Ooh, another F2P, okay. I'm actually going to gain a credit, and I'm just going to discard this. I don't really want that anymore. I'm not getting the money from a daily quest anywhere, I don't think. In front of a gold farmer is like maybe. If I put the F2P in front as well, maybe. I don't know. I guess with one F2P, I could say Gold Farmer F2P Funhouse. But if they inside job, then it's kind of, I don't know. It's a lot of potential money, but you have to put a lot of money into it to make it. And I just as soon keep drawing my hedge funds out of my deck and stuff. My government subsidies. I shuffled them back in for a reason, right? I wonder if they're going to start contesting these DBSs, but they kind of can't. I don't think they know that I bottomed 2 public trails, though, and that's kind of a problem for me, is like I kind of need one. If I can have one, that'd be really nice. If I could have a Retribution and a public trail back, that'd be really nice. And I am glad I shuffled. So I'm probably getting a Retribution soon. How many turns have I had this active? I really probably should be counting if I'm interested in winning. But I feel like I've got to see a Retribution soon. Or maybe I've shuffled a couple times with Spin Doctors since I've used these, and it's a totally different order, right? That's probably the case. I was kind of hoping he'd come run and trash this, because I want to install the other one, and I don't want to install it blind. I don't want to install it in front of nothing. I always have to be careful about the amount of money on this penny shaver. The inside job. Okay. Sure. No further accesses. Oh, the Bologna. Alright. You gonna pay for that? Probably not, eh? I don't think you can pay for that. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we agree. Also wondering, like, do I have to purge soon? I don't know what his other breakers are, or what their other breakers are. This is a lot of leech, but like it's not a lot of breaking stuff. Oh no, the funhouse. Oh yeah, okay. So I guess I'll bottom those as much as I don't like to. I could play this to make them pay 8. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Because they might just be scared, right? Like if I play this, they're like, shit. If they have the other retribution, really? I think I'm gonna do it because they'll just pay the 8, and I think that I just have more money than them, so I may as well, right? So I just play that and go psych afterwards, I guess is what I do. Right? Yeah. Psych, right? And then I draw that. And then I... Um, toss that in a new remote. Turn 10. That was not an instruction, that was an observation. I wasn't instructing you to turn 10, don't worry. E Shutdown. I like that card. That's fun. Not hugely relevant in this one. Would be pretty funny if ping was the only thing I had rezzed. Yeah, no further actions. He really doesn't have to like respect me on my next one of those that I play. So I'll toss that in server 5. I will toss that in front of server. Do I toss that in front of HQ? I think I tossed that in front of HQ. As dumb as it is to put it in front of a funhouse, it's like the total wrong order. No, I think I toss it in front of server 5. Gain 3 credits. Yeah, because I kind of can't play the last public trail without at least having the retribution in hand. I don't think, right? Because if I don't really like, if I just give him a tag, like if he calls the bluff on it, then it's like, oh, okay. I don't think he can call the bluff. Like I think he has to lose 8. But still. So if I get a funhouse out here, like, what's the deal? Do I put the Bologna in and try and score in front of all this and risk like paying 5, 9, 12, and 2, right? 15 to protect the Bologna that I've double advanced or something? And how much do they have to pay? And can I still punitive them? Doesn't seem great. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll res an FTP. If you're running the server, I may as well tax your bravado money. I know that this bravado is basically like it's like a pseudo siphon in this kind of instance where like I'm just spending money because I don't want to deal with this shit. I don't want to deal with them just having a bunch of free money, so they're making me spend money. Yeah, 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 you're thinking. I know you're thinking. Take your time. I've got all night. I say at 11:22 on a Thursday evening. Yep. Pass ice, and I'll res a gold friendly. Now. Respect it. Gotta respect it. And I think I'll keep the public trail just to keep seeing if I can pull that off. I'm wondering if I draw credit, is there anything here I can afford to discard? And I think the answer is just no. If I draw another agenda, then that sucks ass. So let's go credit. And just keep trying to stay on top of the money. And once this runs down, hopefully I can get a funhouse in front. And then it's like, alright, now you have to break. And just, like, what can I still threaten? I can throw a daily quest in there and say that I have one more daily quest in the deck. I'm out of Nico campaigns. I have one more DBS in the deck. I'm out of Spin Doctors. So I actually have no bluffs left. And they might, like, I might have to start trying to pretend to score this Bologna. I might not have any other option. At which point I need another ice in front of one of these pings. So this is kind of my thought process is I need to bait the run and then kill the corroder and then score out on that, or I need to kill them with a punitive because they couldn't not steal it. But I guess I have a fair amount of time if I'm not drawing cards aggressively, but I need to like do that while they don't score 2 from here from centrals. So if I make them run it in the server and they steal it, then they need to go run a central and steal again. Because presumably that's going to tax them enough between costing 5 and costing, I don't know how much this is going to cost them. This might not cost them much with these leeches. I don't know. It might only cost 2, I guess, right? If they've got a Mimic. Or a Begalter, it'll probably pay them money back or something. However that not so thing works. Should probably purge soon just in case it is a Bagalter or whatever, right? Because Bagalter actually pays quite a lot to deal with this. A buzzsaw, okay. A jailbreak, okay. So I definitely res the Funkos. They're not just doing this for shits and giggles, right? Are they thinking that I have 2 agendas in HQ and they're going to try and... Okay, I'll take 2 credits. They're going to break it, obviously. No further actions. Punitive, punitive. You knew that. You gonna clear the tag? Gotta have to. Yep. Okay, so those go on the bottom. I guess my question is this. Do I like trail and then just put the balloon out and start trying to start pretending to score it? That seems risky. But they'd be at literally no money if I did that. They'd be at $1 and I'd be at 20. I guess my point though is that I don't know if my effort doing that might not be worth. They've played all their bravados. They've played all their dirty laundries. They've got 1 sure gamble left. They've got their penny shaver. I don't know if that's worth never being able to hit them with the retribution again. And I'd only really need to do it to have a 3rd punitive, and that's really stupid. But I also do, like I said, I do need to eventually score stuff out, or at least pretend to score stuff out. And this is going to draw me an extra card. I wonder if I just toss it behind this ping. Might that be stupid? Might be stupid. I could just like try to. How dumb would that be to just like go score this in an open server? Can they run? I don't have an agenda in HQ to score. Would they score an agenda off the top of R&D if they went and scored this in a blank server? I don't know. They could, technically, I guess, right? They could. My question is whether they can go run this and hit an it. I guess if they have a Maker's Eye in hand, that's actually not too unlikely. So that wouldn't be taxing enough is the problem. I just don't want to install over the Nico if they don't try to get it, you know? That's the only thing. Put me down to 22 just putting an install advance on that. I kind of feel like oh man. Yeah, let's just go for it. I've never played this before, so I'm just going to go for what feels like a totally not unreasonable attempt at making them heal themselves on the punitive, or force a public trail retribution on the corroder so that they can't break these anymore, or something like that. Or I just score it and I gain $5 at the end, and it's like, all right, at least I have 1 less agenda, and I'm 1 more scored agenda closer to, you know, winning off of this silly punitive game plan being threatening enough that they couldn't contest it, I guess. Right? They played 2 inside jobs, 2 career fairs. They've got some jailbreaks left. They've got some Maker's Eyes left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 out of 15 influence. So there's some left. I think this might be a good example of when, like, the Rozeki is a smarter, not smarter, I don't want to say smarter, but an example of a time when having the Rozekis is just more beneficial when I don't actually have ice you need to break. This could be. I know that this is for every successful run, but this could be $13 in their pocket right now, right? Um, I know that they're getting, you know, they've had more successful runs on Centrals. Well, no, 13 turns. They installed this turn 1, and it's gained 9. Yeah, they installed this turn 1. They might not have installed it turn 1 if it was a Rozeki, but, they'd have 11 real dollars instead of 9 virus counters that they've spent, like, 1 to be useful. Mr. Juhopper. Yep, makes sense. Um, let's keep a hedge fund and a gold farmer in the deck, I guess, and then I'll just triple advance this and score it. I think it's not a big deal if I discard a punitive. I just kind of don't want to. Just like in the off chance that the money situation just perfectly lines up that I can spend a punitive to, like, lower them enough. You know what I mean? It, I'm sure that there's times when the math on this works out where I'm like, all right, 3 punitives actually makes me more likely to win or something, right? Because this is turning. Sure. He does. I mean, maybe he doesn't understand what exactly the 2 DBSs are doing for me. Like, it's possible that they don't quite get it, but um, there's basically no point in doing that. Yep. Let's just install advance. I think that if they had a game plan to do to contest this, it would have been to sit here clicking for 4 credits for the past several turns. So that when I go to do this, this doesn't go off. But I'm not sure. It's hard to say. If I can score this, they have to run the next one, I guess, is the problem. So I don't know. I think on their turn, they need to run this and hit R&D up with a Maker's Eye and hit an agenda off that. Which, I mean, in all fairness, is pretty likely. But I don't know that they can afford to, is the only problem. because they have to break the installed runner card to grip for this one, otherwise I return the corroder. And they have to break it on this one, otherwise I return the corroder, and then they just don't have enough money if I return the corroder on both of them, right? Yeah. So there's definitely a degree of protection happening here. I really like the Bologna as well in this situation because it makes it so that I'm just getting the money back that I'm investing in it. I'm sort of wondering to myself, like, was there a point in the game that they could have come and got these? Because that would be a very different game right now if there was. HQ? Really? I'm really not sure what they're thinking about agendas being in HQ. Um, Maybe they don't realize I have 3 punitives as well, and I guess that did technically make them money, right? Okay. I'll put the funhouse away. I am a little worried about a Maker's Eye on R&D right now because I think it's been a couple of turns that I haven't stuffed away sending a message, and I think that means that this actually is it's a pretty high odds of a Maker's Eye hitting a send a message. Like I think that means the top 6 cards have 2, right? Okay. It's actually really bad. I'm pretty sure that there's definitely a send a message on the top of R&D right now, which is kind of scary. But oh, do I make them pay 8? No, I don't think so. I think this is okay. I am a little worried about a send a message being on the very top, and they just hit it with a Maker's Eye. But I'm pretty sure. I really feel like. I guess with the penny shaver money, that's a bit more attainable now. They do have to pay for this one, and they probably want to hit this one first. They don't want to like just Maker's Eye and be like, I need to get it. Okay, continue to encounter ice. Probably should have purged at some point. Continue to pass. Continue to encounter. Continue to pass. No further actions. Score the Bologna. Maker's Eye. Penny Shaver Maker's Eye. Because I think the triple punitive gets you if you can't do that. Ooh. Okay. Fair enough. Can I hit enough punitives off of this? 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. So I need to hit all 3 of them, right? Punitive number 1. I need to pay. Is 1 credit correct? I'll just pay like four or no one credit's correct, right? Oh God, man, I hope I don't fuck this up. Whew. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you in the next game.